Hello, everyone, and welcome to Love Like a CEO. I am your host, Cherisse Stephens. I'm so excited that you are here. I want you to go ahead and put your name in the chat where you're watching from. All right, I want you to be very interactive. Okay, and I want you to get excited about what we're going to learn together. Tonight is more than a masterclass. It's like a leadership experience. You're going to learn how to become the very best version of yourself. Don't you want to be the very best version of yourself? I know I do. I'm working on that. I want to become the very best. So it's about leading from the inside out. I want you to become the healthiest, the strongest, the most confident version of you. So in this space, CEO means C, to care for yourself. E, to elevate your thinking. And O, to operate in purpose. And loving like a CEO means that you love yourself enough to heal, to grow, and to expand and evolve. And I found this out, leaders, ladies, people everywhere. We cannot pour from an empty cup. We have to make sure that we love ourselves first. So go ahead, take a deep breath, inhale, and then exhale. Okay? Don't you feel better? Get ready because this class is just for you. Let's begin with the foundation, caring for yourself. Every strong CEO protects their greatest asset. And you might be asking, what is my greatest asset? Well, I have the question and the answer. Your greatest asset is you. You are your greatest asset, your greatest contribution. And so you've got to be able to pour. And what I found out is this: you cannot pour from emptiness. So many leaders are pouring into everyone else, aren't we? Your jobs, your family, your church, your business, your community, but nobody is pouring back into you. So, guess what happens? You're tired, but you're still showing up. Come on, put it in the chat. Tired. Come on, if that's you, you're tired, but you're still showing up. Drained, but you're still showing up. Come on, if that is you. Yes, Cherisse, I'm sometimes drained, but I still show up. Empty. Woo, now that's deep. But you're still giving. Put that in the chat. Empty, still giving, if that is you. This is called survival mode. You're just surviving, and survival mode is not sustainable. Eleanor Brown said, self care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. Think about how many times you have neglected yourself and tried to serve others. Healthy CEOs protect their capacity. Go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm going to protect my capacity. You know what your capacity is. I'm going to protect it. Studies in workplace psychology show that emotional exhaustion reduces leadership effectiveness, your decision making, and empathy. You cannot lead well if you are depleted. Proverbs 4:23 in the NIV says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Your heart is your engine of your leadership. So go ahead, put a heart in the chat. Come on, heart it up. If you've ever felt drained, but you kept going anyway, it's okay. No judgment. Heart it up. Come on, I'm hearting with you, okay? It's not what you should do. You've got to learn how to take time for yourself. Pour back into you. Self care is the best care. And then this, CEOs, burnout is not a badge of honor. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that exhaustion should be celebrated. Like, woo, give me a trophy because I am exhausted. Give me a trophy because I am busy. Give me a trophy because I got things to do. I never get rest and I'm always tired. That's what we say. We wear it like a trophy. But burnout is not success. Burnout is a warning sign. Now, I want you to be truthful with yourself. Are you burnout? Are you experiencing that feeling of exhaustion, depletion? Go ahead. We're not judging you. Put it in the chat. We're talking about it tonight. We're coming into awareness of how we feel and who we are. Burnout is not the price we have to pay for success. You can be successful without being burnout. The World Health Organization classifies burnout as a workplace syndrome. And this is what it does. When you are burnout, it increases anxiety, depression, chronic illnesses, relationship strain. If you're experiencing any of those things, you've got to reset. You've got to change some things up, right? You've got to make yourself a priority. So go ahead, put it in the chat. This is your homework right now. Reset. I am going to reset. I am going to take time for me. I am going to release burnout. And so if we're going to release burnout, one of the things we have to do is get rest. Woo. That is a beautiful covenant word. Rest, rest, rest. Put it in the chat. Rest. Rest is strategic. Rest is not you being lazy. Rest is leadership. High-level CEOs rest intentionally so that they can think clearly. Isn't that something? People like Bill Gates takes what he calls a think week for rest and reflection. So if billion-dollar CEOs and leaders rest, I feel like so should we. So should you. Rest is imperative. The CDC reports this, that my goodness, sleep deprivation reduces decision making by nearly 40%. 40% of people don't get the proper rest. But I love the scripture that says this, Matthew 11:28, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Rest will restore your clarity, your thought process. So did you put rest in the chat? Come on. I need more rest. I will rest. I will rest in my rest. Okay? You have to commit to self-care. And then another way that you are going to make sure that you're good with yourself, with self-care, with loving yourself, are setting boundaries. Ooh, now that's a word. Boundaries. Every strong leader has boundaries. If everyone has access to you, no one is getting the best version of you. Ooh, can I say that again? Cherisse, say that again. If everyone has access to you, you have no boundaries, then who is getting the best version of you? You have got to learn how to protect your boundaries, your time, your energy, your focus, your peace. So go ahead and put it in the chat. Come on, I hope you got your fingers ready tonight. I'm going to protect my time. What are you going to protect? Time? Energy? Which one? Put it in the chat. Your focus? Your peace? I often say this. My peace is expensive. I can't afford to give it away because it costs me too much. That's a Cherisse Stephens quote. My peace is expensive. I can't give it away. I can't afford it because it costs me too much. Same thing for you. Your peace is valuable. John Maxwell said, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. So go ahead and put in the chat, I am setting boundaries. Boundaries. Strong leaders are strong CEOs, and they know how to say no with confidence. Who am I talking to? In this chat, you have got to learn how to say no with confidence. I found out that no is an answer. It works. And sometimes you've got to be able to say no with no explanation. The answer is no. So, how do you set boundaries? Some ways you can do this is not answering late messages, right? You have to let people know, hey, after 8 o'clock, after 9 o'clock, after 6 o'clock, no messages for me. Okay. That is my time to schedule personal time, my time to protect my family space, my time to limit emotional draining. Is my time. Put boundaries in the chat if you're going to do this. If you're protecting your peace, your time, I want you to commit to it. You're going to commit to this. And then another area that sometimes we don't like to talk about is healing. But in order to be a CEO, to lead in your community, in your home, in your church, in your business, wherever, your family, healing is necessary. Unhealed wounds do not disappear. Remember when you were riding bikes when you were little? I remember. And you get on that bike, right? And you fall and you get hurt and you got a wound and it's bleeding and it's just ugly and right? If you don't address that wound, it can get infected. You have to address it. You have to pay attention to it. You have to say, well, it's here. Let me do something about it. Healing is necessary. Your wounds won't go away by themselves. They show up in your decisions, in your relationships, and in your leadership. Research in emotional intelligence shows that unresolved trauma affects stress, confidence, and communication. So you've got to do that, what I call inner healing. Put that in the chat. Inner healing. Some of us have been carrying things way too long. I want to be healed. Come on, inner healing. I want to be healed. I don't want to carry the trauma. I don't want to carry the drama. I want to be healed, right? Healthy leaders do their inner work. You have to do the inner work. We know how to look good, don't we? We know how to look good on the outside, yes, but we got to do the inner work. And I love this because Dr. Thelma Bryant said this: healing is not a luxury, it's a necessity for leadership. Woo! How many people do you know who are leading while bleeding, right? They're not healed and they don't want to be. And then sometimes they'll bleed on you. But healing is not a luxury. Thank you, Dr. Thelma Bryant. You have got to heal from the inside out. Psalms 147:3 says this: He heals the brokenhearted and he binds up their wounds. Healing requires a couple things, though. Awareness. Yeah, you got to be aware that I have something that I need to be healed from, delivered from, right? It also requires reflection. You got to think about it, pray about it, ask God to help you with it. It requires support, making sure your community, the people that you have around you, are people that can support you, that are people that can pray for you, people that will be there for you. All of those things are important in your healing process. And I think one of the main things for healing is simply forgiveness. Put it in the chat because I just hit somebody. Forgiveness. You have got to learn how to forgive. It's all a part of your healing process. So go ahead, type healed. I'm healed. I want to be healed. I'm going to be healed. I'm going to do what I need to do to be healed. Go ahead, put it in the chat. You're making that declaration. You want to be whole. So go ahead and say, I care for myself. Yes, It's okay to say it. I care for myself. I honor my health because my health is wealth. Go ahead, put it in the chat. I honor my health and I protect my peace. Hello, everybody. How's everybody feeling? Are you excited about your self-care that you're going to pour into your cup first before you try to fill up everybody else's cup? Are you excited about your boundaries? Are you excited about your peace, your rest? Come on, put some hearts in the chat. Cherisse, I am excited. Yes, CEO, I am excited about me. So now that we've done that, we're now ready to elevate our thinking. Woo! We're going to be transformed in our thinking because every transformation starts in the mind. Come on, put in the mind. It starts with the mind. Everything starts with the mind. You cannot live higher than you think. Wow. You cannot live higher than you see yourself. Your thoughts are what shapes your life. Did you know that? That what you think shapes your life. And guess what? Your thoughts become your habits. Ooh. Your habits become your lifestyle. Isn't that deep? And then your lifestyle becomes your legacy. So it's very important what you are thinking about yourself, thinking about your family, your community, your future, your legacy. And I found this out too, that what you repeatedly say about yourself, eventually you believe it. For example, I'm in school getting my doctoral degree in business administration with a concentration in leadership. And one of the courses I had to take, statistics, I was struggling. And when I first started out saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this. This is hard. Oh my goodness, I just hope I pass it. And then maybe a quarter of the way in, I decided, no, let me change the trajectory of this course and what I'm speaking over myself. And I began to say, I am a statistician. I can do statistics. I'm doing very well in my class. And I saw, of course, after I put the work in, became more confident, I saw that grade going up, up, and up. And I just finished it with an A. I changed my thought process about who I am and what I can accomplish. So if you keep saying, I'm not good enough, I'm behind, I can't do this, if you keep saying that, eventually it can become your reality. Romans 12:2 says this, do not conform to the things of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewing your mind is leadership work. Henry Ford said this, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. CEO thinking starts in the mind. What are you thinking about yourself? What are you thinking about your future? What are you thinking about your family? You have to learn how to reframe what you are thinking. So how do you do that? You have to upgrade your thoughts. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Upgrade. You have got to upgrade how you think and what you think. You know, we upgrade when we go to catch a flight, right? We want to upgrade. If you want to get a hotel reservation, I don't know about you, I'm always trying to upgrade something, right? How about we upgrade our thought process? Go ahead, put it in the chat. Upgrade, upgrade. I want to upgrade. Go ahead. I want an upgrade. And then I want to deal with something that I think everyone has dealt with at some point in their life, and it's called imposter syndrome. That's where you self-doubt. You have doubt. You don't know if you're good enough, if you're qualified, if you should be in the room with the other people because you feel like they're more qualified than you or they know more than you. But strong leaders sometimes struggle silently. We won't know it by looking at you. We won't know it by your disposition, but inwardly you are struggling. You are qualified, but you are questioning. Like, am I really qualified? You question yourself. You're gifted, but you're doubting. I know I'm gifted, but can I do it? Can I do the new job? Can I do the assignment? You're capable, but you're insecure. Come on, if that's you, put it in the chat. Yes, that's me. I know I'm capable, but I'm sometimes insecure. And then we think it's humility. Oh, well, I don't want to think more highly of myself. No, that is fear disguised as caution. And God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So you were created to shrink. Stop shrinking. Stop walking in rooms and shrinking and sitting in the corner and you don't want people to see you there because you feel like you're not qualified. Walk into that room with your head held high. I belong here. Put it in the chat. I belong here. The next time you walk into that leadership meeting, I belong here. The next time you walk into that activity, that event that is big with all the CEOs, I belong here. Whether it's you going to school, PTA, okay, I belong here. No matter what you are doing in life, you deserve the space that you are in. I love this. Sheryl Sandberg said this: if you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat, just get on. Just get on. If they say they're going to upgrade you to first class, do you care what seat in first class you're sitting? No, just upgrade me. Stop waiting to feel ready. Well, Cherisse, I'm not ready yet. I'm trying to get myself together. Isn't that the excuses that we use sometimes? But stop shrinking to fit into spaces. Stop apologizing for your greatness. You are great. You already know. I see you. Hearts, I am great. I am great. I can do great things. I can do great things. I do great things. I have great accomplishments. I see you putting in the chat. Yes, speak over yourself. You have got to become confident in what you feel and what you think about you. So if you are ready to walk in boldness, go ahead, put confident. I'm confident, Cherisse. I'm confident, CEO. Come on, speak to your other CEO. Say, let's go, CEO. Let's go, CEO. We are confident. But after you are confident, then you have to take responsibility. Yes, are you ready? Because we're leveling up. Come on. Tell somebody we're leveling up. Put it in the chat. I'm leveling up. Tonight is about me leveling up. So I have to take responsibility. And when you take responsibility, you don't blame your circumstances for the things that don't happen for you. Woo! You don't hide behind excuses, right? But you ask questions like, what can I improve? How can I grow? What is my next move? You know, sometimes we focus on 5-year planning, 10-year planning, and I love all of that. But sometimes you need a simple question. What is my next move? What should I do next? What am I doing today? What am I doing tomorrow? What's your next move? You've got to own it. You've got to build your authority. You've got to walk in that. And the best way to predict the future, Peter Drucker said, is to create it, right? Leaders build. They don't wait. You got to build it. You got to create it. You got to ask yourself, what am I building? What am I leading? What am I creating? And if you are doing those things, then yes, you are a CEO. You are walking in your kingdom assignment, in your assignment in the earth. You are doing what you have been called to do. So go ahead and put it in the chat. I am a CEO. I am a CEO in my family. I am the CEO, first of all, of my life. I love that. I am the CEO in my organization, in my nonprofit, on my job, wherever it is. You're now walking in authority and power. Leadership studies show that personal accountability will increase your performance. It will increase your trust and your credibility. Are you ready? We're growing. We're leveling up. Put it in the chat. Give me some hearts. Let me know you're there and you're getting something from this. And then when we do all of that, we're going to have more clarity. Just put clarity in the chat. We need more clarity because clarity reduces stress. Confusion creates anxiety. Uncertainty creates frustration. Clarity creates peace. We talked about that peace. Peace is a very vital part of our lives. When you know where you're going, when you know who you are, and I always say, when you know who you are, you don't panic. You have clarity about your life and what God is saying in your life. Proverbs 21:5 NIV says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit. When you are diligent, when you know that planning is spiritual and strategic, then you're able to walk in that. I love what John Maxwell said. He said, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Isn't that good? So a leader is one who knows the way. They have done their research. They have learned, right? And then after they've learned it, they go the way. They do it, right? They become it. But I love the last one, and shows the way. Then you help somebody else along the way. And I pray that that's what I'm doing tonight, that I'm helping someone along the way. So after we do all of this, we're building, we're growing, we're mounting up, we're becoming aware and better. We're going to have clear vision. Somebody put vision in the chat. Clear vision. I don't know about you, but I want clear vision. I want to be able to see clearly where I'm going, what I'm doing, the plans that God has for me. Studies show this, that people who write goals are more likely to achieve them than those who do not. You know, in the Bible it says, write the vision, make it plain. You've got to write it down. Come on, write the vision. Put that in the chat. I'm going to continue to write my vision. And it's okay if your vision changes. Your vision may change. Have you ever gone to the eye doctor and you put your face in that little machine? I don't know about you. I'm trying to read the last line because I don't want my vision to change. I want them to say, oh, Mrs. Stephens, your vision is amazing. It hasn't changed at all. You're doing great. So I try to read the smallest print so they can say yes. And they say, well, no, Mrs. Stephens, maybe you can read the line above it, right? Or 2 lines above it. But I had to get okay with my vision has changed. You have to be okay with that. What you might want to do one day or the next week or the next month or year, it may change, but it's okay. As long as you are seeing, as long as you have clarity, as long as you have vision. Then our next thing we're doing, are y'all learning? Come on, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if you're learning. Discipline. Discipline. We've got to have discipline because it builds destiny. You know, motivation is good, but it comes and it goes. You may be motivated today, but not motivated tomorrow. You ever been there like, the top of the year, we're going to do all things, aren't we? We're going to lose weight. We're going to exercise. We're going to do all the amazing feats. We are motivated. But sometimes 2 months in, we're like, ooh, Father, right? Help me. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Woo, that is so good. But discipline stays. Strong CEOs do what needs to be done. Even when they don't feel like it, they honor their commitments. They manage their time. They remain focused. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to honor your commitment? Are you going to manage your time? Come on, put it in the chat. Yes, you got to put it in the chat. Are you going to protect your focus? Are you going to follow directions and not distractions? That's a commitment to yourself. Bible says in Colossians 3:23, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, because excellence is leadership. You should be excellent in every area of your life. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your assignment, whatever your commitment, commit to being excellent. So how do I do that, Cherisse? Okay, I heard you. Somebody saying, "Girl, this is a lot," but you're leveling up. Okay, you're gonna be that CEO, right? You're gonna love yourself like a CEO. So you gotta put in some work. You gotta do a couple things. First thing you're gonna do is easy. You're gonna structure your day. You're going to command your day. This is what I'm going to do today. You started with prayer, devotion, adoration, thanksgiving, all the things. Protect that space and honor that quiet time that you have with yourself. You're going to eliminate distractions. Didn't we just say that? And follow directions and directives. And then you're going to schedule growth. Ooh, you're going to do something for you that's going to cause you to grow. Like being in this class tonight is causing you to grow. Well, that's it. I'll see you in the next session. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come on, give me some hearts. Put some hearts in the chat, because you are learning. You are growing. You are becoming. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Hands up in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. All right? Because you are taking time for you. So listen, we've learned how to take care of ourselves. We've learned how to elevate our thinking. And now it's time to operate in purpose. Go ahead, put it in the chat. It's time to operate. It's time to operate, execute, whatever way you want to put it. It's time to get going. It's time to put things into action. Now is the time, because purpose is where preparation meets opportunity. Woo! Isn't that good? Go ahead, put it in the chat, because purpose is where preparation meets opportunity. Because you know what? You get the opportunity to come into alignment. That's my word for this year. That I want my life to be in alignment, right? Everything coming together and working together. Because you know what? I found out you can be busy and still misaligned. You can. You can be productive and still unfulfilled. Alignment means this, that your values, your actions, and your goals all come together to work together. I love Jeremiah 29:11. It's one of my favorite scriptures. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you, and plans to give you hope and a future. God has a future for you. Your future is bright, but it requires partnership, relationship, alignment. And that alignment starts with direction. So go ahead and put, I am in alignment. Come on, alignment is necessary. As I shared on my doctoral journey, one of my professors and instructors said to me, Cherisse, listen, on your journey to get this doctorate degree, if you ever get out of alignment, call me. You know why? Because if you are out of alignment on this journey to get this degree, right, in business administration with a specialization in leadership, if you're doing all the things, the qualitative research methodology for the applied statistical analysis, all the things, all the terms, if you get out of alignment, Cherisse, call me. because alignment, you need partnership. You need to know who can help me get back in alignment. You got to have people in your tribe. Come on, in your community, in your home. I laugh because my kids keep me together. Okay. They see me doing their homework and they're always teasing me. Okay, are you doing the research methodology for a quantitative, qualitative? I'm like, yes, because alignment is key. Not only is alignment key, but I found out this in my walk. You got to have some faith. Because faith without works is dead. Faith requires you to move when you don't know what to do, but you got to be moved. You can't be passive, right? You got to be active. That's so good. Come on, put that in the chat, right? I can't be passive. I've got to be active, right? Faith by itself, you're not gonna with no works, with no movement. The Bible says this: it is dead. You gotta move. You gotta say, I'm doing something. I'm working toward my goals. Because I found out this: God moves when we move. Woo! God moves when we move. Purpose requires action. Somebody say action. Put it in the chat. Action. So what are you gonna do? After this masterclass, what are you gonna do? You're gonna apply for the position. Action. You're going to launch the idea. Action. You're going to start the business. Come on. Or the businesses, right? That you've been thinking about. Action. You're going to enroll in the program. You're going to go back to school. You're going to do the things that are in your heart to do. You're going to have that conversation. Type move. I'm moving. I'm moving. It requires movement. Legacy is not built later. Legacy is built now. Can I say that again? Legacy is not built later. Legacy is built now. Every decision, every conversation, every relationship is all contributing to the legacy that you have. That's why I wrote the book. Let CEO cover each other and lead with legacy. Because leadership is not about climbing over people. It's about covering people. It's about coming together and doing what we're doing tonight, encouraging each other. See, not only am I teaching, but you're teaching in the comments, right? When you leave your comments, you're teaching. Somebody's reading that saying, oh, I agree with her. I agree with him. Oh, that's how I feel. It's about covering each other. Maya Angelou said this: I've learned that people will never forget how you made them feel. Oh, yeah, they might forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. How you treat people is your legacy. Ooh. The Bible tells us this in Proverbs 13:22, that a good man leaves an inheritance for their children's children. Don't you want to leave an inheritance for your children's children and beyond? Legacy is generational. In my book, I also teach about leading with love. Yeah, because that's what we're talking about tonight. Self-awareness, being healed, being whole, and then being able to lead others in love. I teach that leading with love is essential. Not weakness, not people pleasing, but intentional, with compassion. It's truth with grace. It's excellence with empathy. Come on, put a heart. I'm going to be more strategic, intentional about how I lead. I want to lead with love. I want people to say, oh, their spirit is just so beautiful. And they were so warm and embracing. Don't you want, you can still walk in authority and still have that type of rapport with people. You're going to have clarity, as we talked about before, because that's going to build your confidence, right? Confusion creates hesitation. We don't want confusion. We talked about honoring our peace. We talked about focusing our momentum. And then I love what Oprah Winfrey said. She said, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life. Oh, can y'all take a moment? I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. And you can, when we get off this call, you're going to even think about it more. But what is the grandest, the highest, the grandest vision possible for your life? What can you imagine for you? That is amazing. Come on. If you're going to walk in clarity, if you're going to walk in purpose, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, because I know now you can't type much because you're too busy thinking about what is the highest, grandest, for my life thought. What can I do? What can I achieve? Where can I go? What can I be? And that's what I want you to do. Now, I want to talk about something that might be a little sensitive when it comes to being a CEO and leading in your community, your home, on your job, all right, in your business, all the things. It's collaboration over competition. I want somebody to put it in the chat for me. Collaboration over competition. In Let's CEO, my book, I talk about the importance of us coming together as community and collaborating together, because I believe that we are better together, that we can do more things together, that we are equipped to become greater when we come together. Collaboration builds capacity. We are called to cover each other, to love each other. Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high, okay? Strong leaders coming together with integrity, collaborating to become the best that we can be. Go ahead and type integrity. Yeah, come on. I have integrity. Come on, somebody else type it. I have integrity. I love it because you have taken this time to invest in yourself, to love like a CEO, to become the best version of you so that you can love somebody else even better. So go ahead and make this declaration. I lead with love. I walk in clarity. I build community, and I leave legacy. Welcome back, family. I pray that this Love Like a CEO Masterclass has been a blessing to you. If you've been blessed, just write blessed. Come on, somewhere, put it in the chat, right? I've been blessed. Tonight, you learned how to care for yourself, to elevate your thinking, and to operate in purpose. That is loving like a CEO. You are ready to go deeper. I invite you to connect with me. I want you to go to my website, CherisseStephens.com. There you're going to see all the amazing things that we are doing to come together to empower you. I want to empower you. I want to mentor you. I want to strengthen you. I want to help you lead in whatever area of your life that you know that God has called you to. So go ahead, run on over to CherisseStephens.com and get ready for the next masterclass. I'll see you soon.